Joining us now by phone to discuss the changing face of retail is Damon John, founder and CEO of Fubu and CEO, of course, of Shark Group. Damon, it's great to talk to you. One of the questions investors are asking these executives on the call and trying to figure out is it more than a short-term boost from stimulus and reopening and all of that pent-up demand? What do you think?
Thanks for having me. I think it is definitely more than a short-term boost because of stimulus. I think that, there are incentives to support local restaurants, obviously. So what are you going to do? You're going to go invite friends to the restaurant, and everybody's got to get dressed up. Summertime's coming around, and look at all these people who are migrating and leaving cities while they're going to other places. Now they got to go shopping as well. So I see it out there, and the sentiment is great, and people are spending money.
Do you see this labor shortage that we hear anecdotes about from the retail and restaurant industry? Is that something that's affecting the businesses you're involved in?
And some of my restaurant businesses, it is, because when somebody could have stayed home and made more money than probably working in the restaurant or equal, they've taken advantage of that. But I also do see that a lot of people are trying to open up their own businesses. It spiked in 2020, 24% up of new business applications. And that's 4.5 million, that went into opening new businesses in 2020 because they probably said, I was working on somebody else's dream, and they weren't able to, keep me employed, and now it's time for me to work on my own dream.
Is that something that trend you're universally positive about, Damon, or are there any words of caution or advice you have for early-stage entrepreneurs?
There's always caution on educating yourself. I'm not the type of person to say burn all your bridges. Listen, I worked at Red Lobster for 5 years while getting Fubu off the ground. But, unlike when I did start my business, you can literally start your business from a laptop or a phone these days, unlike having to necessarily go and create and open a structure or open a place of business such as a traditional retailer. So there's a little bit of skepticism, and there's a little bit of it's easier now than ever before.
But one question I have about these new businesses and small business as a whole, Damon, is you're seeing the big businesses really taking steps to raise wages. We have a new one every day. This week it was Under Armour, Bank of America. We hit McDonald's last week. Does that put pressure on the small businesses? Can they boost wages at this time? Isn't that a huge cost?
Well, I don't think so. I think it's the right thing to do, and I think that the labor force, you want good talent. I mean, there's a lot of talent that is out there that's available. I think that is the right thing to do, is to boost wages, and I don't think that it hurts small businesses. A lot of small businesses, as I already said, they're doing it virtually and digitally, and they have a lot of margin. They've got to be careful about the first people they hire. They need to know that it's a true investment, but they're also going to get good talent that's recently been available. So I don't think it's going to put much pressure on them.
What's your outlook, particularly in the summer, particularly under reopening, as to whether consumer spend does shift meaningfully from goods to services?
Well, moving from goods to services, absolutely. I think that people are going to want to get out there and enjoy the quality of life that they were used to having, or maybe they said that they were not enjoying life a little bit as much as they should, and they're going to want to spend more time with loved ones and experiencing things. And I think that the services are going to be in high demand. I believe that, as everybody's been saying, we're going to go back to the roaring 20s, and people are going to want to get out and hug people and kiss people and be with family and celebrate life. And that's a lot of services going to be used.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.